The phrase, "just try this. What's the worst that can happen?" It often arrives when we feel lost or uncertain. It sounds supportive, a gentle nudge from a friend or mentor. It promises a simple solution to a complex problem and a clear path when we are surrounded by fog. This advice feels good because it cuts through indecision. It offers action, and action feels like progress. We are drawn to its simplicity and confident delivery, hoping it is the key to our next professional step. But beneath the surface, this harmless suggestion can carry real risks. It can quietly make the advice seeker into the subject of an uncontrolled experiment. The advice is an untested hypothesis. Your career, your reputation, your well-being. When the advisor has no stake in the outcome, the risk grows. If the experiment fails, it is not the advisor who deals with the fallout. It is the person who took the chance who bears the cost. They now must manage a difficult conversation with their boss, a damaged relationship with a colleague, the financial strain of a rash career move. This creates an unfair, often unethical imbalance. The advisor feels helpful without bearing responsibility, while the advice seeker shoulders the consequences. Not all quick advice is bad. Sometimes a simple tip helps. The danger is when a tip is a high-stakes gamble framed casually. It oversimplifies complex workplace situations and ignores someone's unique context. Understanding this risk lets us choose deliberate, safer options, moving from blind trials to informed decisions. Think about the real costs. A failed attempt can erode confidence and make someone hesitant to take future risks. It can consume time and energy better spent elsewhere. It can damage your professional capital. The friendly "just try it" rarely includes a warning label. Not all advice is created equal. It is crucial to know when guidance becomes a personal experiment. There are 3 clear warning signs. First, low diagnosis, high prescription. A definitive solution appears after barely scratching the surface. Few clarifying questions. No time spent on your role, company culture, political landscape, or long-term goals. They match you to a familiar pattern and prescribe a one-size-fits-all answer, like telling you to be more assertive without understanding team dynamics. Second, confidence substitutes for evidence. "I guarantee this will work. This is the only way forward." Certainty rests on a single story, not a pattern. As Kahneman noted, confidence is a poor indicator of accuracy. Sending a bold email might sound powerful, but it is a gamble without evidence it fits your context. Third, the downside is transferred to the receiver. The advice is cheap for the giver and expensive for the taker. Given the risks, why do smart, capable people follow speculative advice? First, when we feel vulnerable, we crave certainty. A direct command feels like a lifeline, restoring a sense of control. Confidence becomes a comforting substitute for our own. Second, a good story beats messy data. We generalize from limited experience and assume it will work for us. We prefer simple explanations for complex events. Success stories ignore variables like timing, industry, economic conditions, and personal privilege. When advice backfires, we blame execution instead of strategy. Advisors escape scrutiny. We internalize failure and seek even more advice. Finally, simplicity is contagious. Bold ideas spread faster than nuanced plans. In a fast-paced culture, we are vulnerable to risky shortcuts promising an easy way out. Instead of blindly following risky directives, use a systematic approach. First, insist on an informed choice. Articulate benefits, risks, alternatives, and assumptions. Ask, best case, worst case, and 2 alternative approaches. Second, test ideas in low-risk ways first. Pilot small, gather signals, and refine without putting your job or reputation on the line. Third, use evidence hierarchies. Patterns, organizational data, and broader research outweigh one dramatic story. Ask, what is this based on? Seek more than a single anecdote. Fourth, define success before you act. Set concrete, measurable criteria. Measure, learn, and adjust, rather than guessing why advice failed. Move beyond passive acceptance of simplistic solutions. Cultivate professional care. Make your next move with care, armed with information, ensuring you are the driver of your career, not a passenger in someone else's test run.